You're very welcome back to Unstable TV. We have a suggestion coming in that is very near and dear to our Irish hearts. But before we get into that, if this is your first time on the channel, do not forget to
like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell. And if you're back with us again, thanks.
So what are we reacting on today, Danielle?
So today, James, we're going to be checking out the original Crichton Leprechaun. Sorry for pronouncing that wrong. Or Crichton. I can't pronounce them. The original Crichton Leprechaun news story from local 50 News, WPMI.
Fiddly dee, fiddly da, fiddly diddly diddly do. This is obviously the rogue Lucky Charms leprechaun that escaped the factory.
I mean, I don't see why not. That's the only thing that it can be.
So shout out to our American familia for suggesting this. So let's watch this together. Let's go.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood.
A leprechaun.
NBC 15's Brian Johnson.
It was actually us.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community, many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, it's still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where to go. I want to go. Give me the go. I want to go.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
People will do anything for a pot of gold. I mean, anything.
You know what I like? I like the amateur sketch of the leprechaun.
Yeah,
like somebody got a really good look at it and got that good drawing out there.
Who did that? I want to know who sketched that.
I don't know. Maybe Brian sketched it.
Doodling.
That was a good story.
Is that real? That can't have been real.
That has to be a joke. There's no way that was real. Yeah, but I mean, a pot of gold, yeah, if you chase them across, like, you have to be quick, and if you don't make river dance at the last, like, 3 points of the colours, you actually won't get the pot of gold. It turns into a pot of potatoes. So, of course, a very big shout out to the original content creator. Do make sure you check them out, give them a like, subscribe, and share, and all that good YouTube stuff. Shout out to you guys for suggesting this. Of course, what's better than Irish couple seeing this?
Exactly. And I mean, that leprechaun looked very accurate to me, to be honest. That I mean, colour of the hat green, and that's exactly what they look like.
That's how they look over here. Like, when you're Irish, like, when you finish your first, like, before you go into high school, you have to pick, you know, like in Pokemon, you have to pick out your own leprechaun, and you have to feed it. Now, you can, if you don't want the leprechaun, you can put it up for adoption through the Leprechaun Rainbow Adoption Agency, and they give you they give you, like, in exchange you get like a whiskey or you get a potato, anything Irish really. But if it's a Tuesday, you'll actually get free potatoes, so you get like a free sack of potatoes in exchange for your leprechaun.
I didn't even know that.
There you go.
Really? We're all learning here today.
Yep, that's absolutely what happens in Ireland.
I was going through the comments there. I still don't know whether this was a real interview or not. I feel like it was. Just because America is wild. I feel like it was.
I'd love to know where they got that, you know, to ward off magical spells from leprechaun. He said it was passed down. Now, I'm no detective, but that certainly looked like a piece of an old crutch.
No.
But definitely, if you hit it in the holes a few times, spells will just fly up.
Leprechauns are up there in the tree.
Yeah.
Or crackheads. Whichever one you see.
I mean, it's the same thing, really.
I mean, if somebody in the comments here said, you know, the whole community came together just to get that on the news, I hope they did, because that was wild. That was wild.
Shout out to the community, but we can tell though, the guy in the black cap, he found that leprechaun before everyone else.
He did.
He's got the gold teeth.
He knows what's up.
So he's leading everyone, like, you know, when the people that take your stuff, they know they have it and they're helping you look for it. That's literally what he was doing with the leprechaun, because he had the gold teeth already.
Shout if you're seeing the leprechaun. Yay!
Yay! So let us know what you guys think. Is this a real news story?
I mean, I feel like it is.
I feel like the community just done this for a prank. But either way, shout out to them. Have any of you guys actually seen any Irish folklore? Is any of our Irish brethren or sister in here? Have seen Irish folklore? Let us know your stories down below. Maybe some of our American brethren or sisterin are in here and they've seen, or anyone from across the world. Let us know any of your Irish folklore, or which Irish folklore is your favourite.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And why is it leprechauns? And why is it not Tír na Nog?
Exactly. Look up Tír na Nog if you haven't. You'll enjoy that.
Good story.
Good one to tuck them in.
It is a good, I like that one. I think that's a nice Irish fairy tale story. And yeah, that's my favourite one. What's your favourite one?
O'Shane and the gang go solving mysteries.
O'Shane and the gang solving them mysteries.
Yep. My favourite one is that as well. Because I love, like, you know, when he falls off the horse and how it comes back. It's cool.
It's a good story. Maybe we'll do a video on that.
Yeah, actually.
Maybe we will.
Yeah, sure, we will. Yeah. So anyway, if you have any more suggestions for us, let us know in the comments down below. That's been our 2 cents, and we will chop ourselves out of this.
Leprechaun.